Give y'all a minute to get in here since I'm 5 minutes early. Go ahead and do my intro. What's up, y'all? My name's Vol Rising. Today's Saturday, uh, day of Auburn, as you can read by the title. I expect an upset, though. I can't wait for this. It's early. Let's get it. Get it all set up for y'all. Good morning, G Watt. Good morning, buddy. It's freaking early for me. Go Vols, hound dog. Natty, I gotta set up your stuff quick. Hang on. Give people more time to get in here anyway. What's up, Brian? How's it going? I gotta talk to y'all about something here in just a second. All right, man. All right, y'all. This is what I wanted to talk about. And Ryan, I'm sorry you're gonna hate me for this, buddy. But Florida shouldn't be ranked number 14. Yes, they beat LSU. Yes. But Florida's not good enough to be number 14. I'm sorry, but for me, I just can't believe that. It shocked me quite a bit once I seen it. See, I didn't even realize it until I was going through the game schedules of today. Oh, Florida's going to pound on Vandy today, and I hope they do. G. White, you know what I'm talking about. Ryan, it doesn't matter when you're not even ranked in the top 25 and you jump to number 14. You got to imagine, what are those teams that you're jumping over? Can you actually beat those teams? You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at it overall. At least if you beat a top 5 team, yes, you deserve to be in the top 25, but not number 14. Maybe number 25, number 22, depending on the teams that are ranked that already. G Watt, they might honestly. Okay, Ryan. Hound Dog says Jeremy Pruitt is going to piss in the mouth of every Auburn fan in Jordan Hare Stadium and then burn the to the freaking ground. Woo! I'm telling y'all, I'm ready for today. And here's the biggest thing. I was reflecting the other night, and I got to thinking, this whole season with this YouTube, I've kind of gone through the motions of this football season, and I enjoy this, and I enjoy football. But it's time to get back to the basics on what I know, on what y'all know, and just bring y'all better content. Uh, there's no way to describe this except for football, you know? No. Go Vols, baby. But I'm glad that y'all are here with me. That way y'all can see my progress. I freaking love football. It's time to get back to the basics, though. Just the love of the game. No matter if it's a win or a loss, it's time to get back to football. The reason football is played. And that's development. I love it, Hound Dog. G. White says Florida is utilizing its talent. UGA's D is very suspect and frankly all new. You're exactly right, G. White. You take a look at Georgia 2 weeks ago. No. As long as Florida can make explosive plays, and we all have to admit Florida is a very explosive team once they're firing on all cylinders. If they can fire on all cylinders for a whole game, they can do some damage. G Watt. G Watt says, how rattled is AU today? Especially how things have gone lately. Like I said in my video, they've gone downhill like in the past weeks really fast. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize. AU is getting their ass stomped today. Point blank, period. Ain't no sugarcoating it. Ain't no putting no icing over top of it. No whipped cream, none of that. No cherry on top. I want to see a good slobber knocker today where y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm ready for some hard hitting fucking football. And I'm sorry for my language. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry I said that. Every time I get so freaking excited. Today's game day, y'all. I'm ready for it, Keith. GY, I don't know, buddy. I couldn't say that this year. But if he can stay at Florida for some time, he could be. You know what I'm saying? Keith, just believe in your team. I believe we can, honestly. And I know I picked Tennessee to win every week, but I honestly believe we can beat this Auburn team. I'm serious, buddy. I'm dead serious. Hound Dog, that really low scoring, I know some people, and a lot of people are predicting a low score. Give me the reasoning behind your prediction, please. Like I said, GY, I predicted 28-25. More realistically, I believe it'll be 28-24. We'll see how it goes. Ryan, and this isn't gonna tickle you very much, but you know how I feel about Florida. You know I like them, but not my favorite team. You can't say Dan Mullins revived the swamp. Honestly, you can't. It's only been 1 year, and not even 1 year total. Give him a couple years. There's going to be some heartache. And people are going to be pissed when Dan Mullen doesn't do something the right way. Give the man time. Let them build some structure, and then you will have the swamp revived. Joseph Trotter, what's up, buddy? If you haven't, go subscribe, go like the video. There's 8 people watching, no likes. G. White says, Dan knows what to do with talent. And you're exactly right there. Just more experienced. Kirby inherited a good team from Mark. Exactly. Kirby is playing with Mark Rick's recruits, honestly. I just can't put too much into Dan Mullen right now. Yes, he beat a number 5 team. But it's still Florida. I can't. I cannot. They are playing good. They beat the hell out of us. Joseph Trotter says, this game is going to get Tennessee back into football if they win. Even if we don't win, we're still in football. You look the past 10 years. Yeah, we haven't done great, but we've had a couple of good seasons. 2, I guess you could say, like 2016, a little bit of 2015. That is what I would include 2 good seasons. We'll be back no matter what. No matter if we beat Auburn, Alabama, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Kentucky, Missouri, any of those teams. Thank you, Joseph. Ryan and Hound Dog, go like the video. Come on. I just made y'all a moderator and y'all ain't even watched it. Y'all ain't even liked the video yet. I know it's early, but dang. Help your boy out. Oh, Ryan, I would have loved to have been at that game. Even though I'm not a Florida fan, I really would have liked to have been at that game. You see, there's been so many upsets this year. There really has. And honestly, I think more than years past, there has been upsets. It's really good for the league. One thing I would say, though, is it's Tennessee's time to get that upset. We need it badly. You're right. You're right, G. White. G. White also says, if we can win this, we have a good shot at a bowl. I don't see us losing to Missouri this time around, nor South Carolina. Me neither, buddy. As I predicted earlier this year before the season started, I said South Carolina I wasn't interested in. They didn't show anything that impressed me. The one team that I did like is Missouri. It just seemed like they can't hold it together to win a decent game. Joseph Trotter, I wouldn't say that. Me, I can never pick my team to lose a game. And I honestly don't think if we play with Kentucky for 60 minutes that they can hang with us. Give me the oats. What's up? Go like the video. Yeah. Y'all didn't get me to 300, but like I promised, I'd make 3 people mods. And that stayed true to my word. So one thing y'all won't have to worry about me is my word. G White, how many seasons has Tennessee ever went winless in the SEC for 2 years in a row? Never. Exactly. Now, but the here's the thing. And I made a video on this earlier in the year, preseason. Yes, this is the first time we went winless in the SEC. But look at the schedule overall. We've had one win in a season in the SEC. One win. And that wasn't even an SEC opponent. Now, granted, we tied with the SEC team, which kept us out of a winless streak. But my mind's eye, in this day and age, that's a loss. No problem, Joseph. I like to stay positive. I'm an optimist until crap starts falling apart, and then I get pissed. And that's the way it usually goes. From pregame to postgame. Happy to pissed. And Ryan and Hound Dog, and Give Me the Oats, y'all already know how it usually goes. G. White says, the way we beat South Carolina, Missouri, and Vandy is short pass and play Hulk smash offense. The best way to beat talent, and a lot of teams do this, they have these really speedy corners, can intercept a lot of balls, and Florida does a lot like that too. And they'll leave a gap in the center, basically as a catch-all. Like, it's meant for, if you throw there, we got a chance to intercept you. It's basically it's a trap. It's a trap, honestly. And then you have these quarterbacks may be able to throw that route, maybe not, but they got to throw that because they have a safety high, and they have these corners that are coming in, and y'all know how it goes. No problem. Give me the oats. Give me the oats says, always look forward to your pregame and after game lives. Thank you. I know a lot of people watch this. We've had a horrible, and I mean horrible, past 2 weeks. This channel has just been obliterated the past 2 weeks. And I don't think it's just because of losses. I think it's partly because of me. I need to bring y'all better content. And like I said before you got here, give me the oats. It's time for me to get back to football. Get back to the basics. Get back to the stats. Get back to the players. Speaking of players, I don't know if y'all know this already, but Trayvon Flowers is out, broken collarbone. Callaway's out, like we figured, with a concussion. So it's just 2 weeks, I'd say. Falcon Fury says, "Hey man, in hope your Vols turn it around. I hope." Hold on, I lost you. "I hope my Gators handle Vandy as they should." I have no doubt in my mind Florida's going to handle Vanderbilt. They said earlier this year that this Vandy team is the best offense that they've ever seen. Vandy's just Vandy. Vandy sucks. And yes, they've had Tennessee's number, but Vandy sucks. We've been beat by some bad Vandy teams. And honestly, there's no reason the Gators should be beat by Vandy, honestly. So I think of this as a clear freaking win. Give me the oats. Never once did I see what you commented. They both retracted. Hound Dog, I appreciate you. Y'all go share this. That way we can grow more. We just had a horrible past 2 weeks. Let's get me up in the thousands again. I haven't had 1,000+ view video in 2 weeks. Appreciate you, Hound Dog. And G White says we can win these games with excellent. Yeah, I can tell it's a little early for me. We can win these games with excellent D, and you are absolutely right. Well, I can't argue with you calling me right. I mean, got a big head enough as it is. But hang on, y'all. Oh, freaking tired. Didn't sleep a wink last night. I just kept thinking about the game. We have a legitimate shot. And I know I picked Tennessee to win a lot. And y'all already know the backstory on that. But we have a legitimate shot. Their defense isn't that good. Their offense, terrible. The GoFundMe page has been set up for Gus Malzahn. Players fighting internally. There's a lot of turmoil in the program itself. I have to think Tennessee can right the ship this week. If we can win this game, hold Alabama to at least 30 points, that would be amazing. That would be nearly half of what they're scoring on average. I think we have a chance to win out after that. Joseph, what do you mean, buddy? And I just read your other comment. Garantano is a tough quarterback, if you like it or not. I'm all over Garantano. He's the guy. He'll always be the guy until next season. I believe we should open it up again next season because honestly, JT Stroud needs that level of competition on like, hey, can I get to this starting position? Or at least make myself into the rotation? That would be great. That would be great for him to at least be a backup quarterback. And he should be a backup quarterback next year whenever Chris leaves. Hound Dog says Auburn and Tennessee both have tire fire offenses. I imagine this game will come down to one possession deep in the fourth quarter. That's why I predicted it so close. And honestly, now I see why a lot of people are setting the score so low. But honestly, if you look at the stats, all right, Auburn had their stats showed they usually give up about 26 points on defense every week versus Tennessee, where they give up nearly 28. Now, in my opinion, if both teams play a perfect game, the score could be like I predicted, but we'll have to see. Falcon Fury says, don't worry about the views too much. YouTube is weird. Sometimes you get 1,000 views. Sometimes you get 200 views. I couldn't finish the rest of it, buddy. I apologize for that. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I talked to BVD whenever I first started, and he said not to worry about views. But here's one thing I'm going to tell y'all. No matter the views or not, I'm going to still bring y'all the best content possible because y'all deserve that. Y'all are here when I ask you to be here. Y'all are here every time my channel is open. I love y'all, and God bless y'all. Clorox Bleach says Jarrett Stibaloni shouldn't start. You're right. You're honestly right. And I'm not an Auburn fan or none of that, but he's terrible. He is. And if Garantano was on Auburn's offense, they honestly could probably do better. Joshua Simmons, appreciate you, buddy. Go Vols, baby. Joseph Trotter, don't feel bad. I didn't go to bed till 6 a.m. Had to wake up at 8 a.m. So I feel your pain. Hound dog, you are exactly right. You are exactly right. That's and you know as well as I do. I was one of the first ones who was like, okay, we need to give Garantano Chris starting time. And then after I watched him, he doesn't belong on that offense. Yes, the running backs will play for him, but the rest of the team won't. So why even, Thank you, Clorox Bleach. Hope you go like the video. Go subscribe. I put out videos every week and do live streams every week unless it's on bye weeks. A lot of Gator fans in here today. I'm glad to have y'all, though. Joshua Simmons says UGA second string quarterback will be Tennessee's second string. LOL. We too deep. G. White says, Hound Dog, I agree. Start JG, but I think a rotation could benefit both quarterbacks. I mean, all Chris is doing is giving verbal advice on the sidelines. When teach a young quarterback, teach by example. Here's the way I looked at it, G. White, whenever we came into this season. And I told Uncle Lou this. I believed Chris could have started. And I didn't believe that Tennessee would have just brought a senior here just to ruin his career for another quarterback. If I was Chris, honestly, I wouldn't have came here. Seriously. Ryan. Oh, Lord. Craig Wynn says, that was a long bye week. I'm ready to watch the Vols play another big game, and let's see a big win. Vol Rising post-game show. Let's go. Craig, you already know, buddy. If we win this game, there's about to be a freaking party in here. I can go ahead and guarantee you that. My goodness. And it was a long bye week. I freaking missed y'all. I missed streaming. That's what I missed the most. I missed talking to y'all. It felt like freaking 3 weeks. Heck yeah, Joseph. There's 14 people in here, 9 likes. Whoever's watching that hasn't liked, go like the video. What are y'all doing with your like? Clorox Bleach says, with the way Bama's defense is playing, you will score 9 if you're lucky. Honestly, yes. They have a great defense. I mean, with or without Jeremy Pruitt, they were great. No lie. Not going to sugarcoat it for y'all. Y'all already know. Hound Dog says, Vol Rising, I don't know if you live in East Tennessee, but it's really starting to feel like fall here. I love the cooler weather. This past summer was unbearably hot. Man, I live in the Smoky Mountains, Cherokee National Forest. And family grew up here, Native American, so of course I stay close to home. Yeah, I live in East Tennessee, actually about 15 minutes from Knoxville. And Hound Dog, it's like one day it was really freaking hot, like 90 degrees. And then the next day I come outside and it's like 40. Joseph. No, I ain't butt chugging no beer. I don't drink beer, y'all. Just so y'all know. I might do it in an occasion, but no. I tell y'all what. If we win this game, I'll drink a beer for y'all. I mean, that's the least I could do for my Vols. Yeehaw, give me the oat. Says, what are you going to do if we win? Like, we are going to have a big bonfire and have a big party. So, yeah, I hope we win. Honestly, I don't know what I'll do if we win. Of course, I expect us to win every single week. But honestly, I don't know. It'd be cool to go to a big party with a bonfire. G-Vot. My dad used to race up in Maryville. You know where 411 Drag Strip is? What's it called? It's next to... I'll think of it here in a minute. So a lot of y'all are close to me. And actually, Joseph Trotter, you're close to me, but Maryville's even closer. Hound Dog, my next door neighbor, and this guy, he's about 400 pounds, about, I'd say, 7 foot tall, big freaking guy. He's a Tennessee fan. Like me and him, we don't speak, but we know because he's always wearing his Tennessee flat bill. I'm always wearing mine, so we know. We know every Saturday. He always waves at me. I always wave at him. So it's starting to get pretty funny because wait till he finds my channel. Hey, if I had some beer cans, I would do it. All I got is beer bottles and some crappy Blue Moon stuff. Ugh. It's made with oranges. Ugh. Ugh. That ain't beer, if you ask me. Hound Dog. Heck yeah. G. White says, if we win today, I'm going to go around the city of Rochester wearing my Vols gear. Man, 24/7, I'm wearing my Vols gear. I mean, you got to represent your team. Ryan says, Farragut, Tennessee. And G. White says, 411 Drag Strip. Oh, yes, my friend. So, oh, yeah, G. White, I meant to tell you, you were born the same year my dad was. You were born the same year my dad was. Because I remember we were talking about it. Hound Dog says, I'm a Knoxville local. I'm trying to go to every home game this year. Once I get my car fixed, and it's well on its way of getting fixed. I mean, I'm a mechanic by trade, so I know what I'm doing with the car, so it shouldn't take me long. I'd like to get out there, meet y'all. That way, this channel can grow a little bit more. Craig Wynn says Smoky Mountain Speedway. I actually worked at I-75 Speedway. Like a year or two ago. Anyhow, Give Me the Oat says, well, at least he's on Tennessee's side, not on any other team's side. Clorox Bleach says, Auburn needs to drink my merchandise if they lose. Oh, man. That's pretty hilarious. And I wouldn't doubt. Oh, man, I got something in my eye. I wouldn't doubt that the Tide Pod Challenge came from Alabama. The whole state of Alabama. Ryan, I really feel like that too. The Auburn, the West is, they don't seem as strong anymore. A lot of teams are down this year. A lot of good teams that are usually good are down this year for some reason. Joseph, yeah, stick with the root beer. It's never good to drink. G. White says, in the hood up here, it's a risk, but I'm willing to take it. I'm old. Yeah, you are, buddy. You're like, what, 46? Maybe 64? No, 46. Heck yeah. I live like 10 minutes from Maryville. Talking to you, Give Me the Oats. Now, hopefully, I'll go to college someday. Hopefully, like maybe if this channel grows enough, could put me through college. One thing that I'd really love to do is coach football. Y'all know as well as I do, this is my passion. This is what I live for. Not just Tennessee football, but y'all know how much I stress player safety and stuff like that. So me being a football coach, just at least an assistant, working myself up, that would be great for me. Ryan says, as soon as Saban retires or dies, whichever comes first, the East will run the SEC. I believe so. I mean, you look at Alabama before they actually had Saban, and they were terrible. They were terrible there for some years. That could happen again. And you look at these teams that has had great coaches, and they tend to fire a lot of coaches. Look at Tennessee, for example. You're always looking for somebody to replace that star. And there's not really anybody that can fill those shoes, honestly. And not a lot of people are willing to give that person time. Look at it this way. Holly Warlick, Pat Summitt. She died, and now Holly Warlick's trying to fill the shoes of Pat Summitt, and that's never going to happen. The Lady Vols are never going to be what they were with Pat Summitt, but yes, they can get there. Clorox, yes, I know the words to Rocky Top. I know it. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Taxes. Joseph says taxes is rolling. Believe he means Texas, but we'll go with taxes because taxes are always rolling. I'd love to coach. Honestly. Manning is 3 years younger than you. Feel bad for you. Ryan says, you want to know why I'm happy for my Gators. My strength and conditioning coach's last name is Savage. Your argument is invalid. But yes, Joseph corrected himself finally. And G. White says Texas are hard to beat for sure. Exactly, G. White. It's like you can never get on top of them. Their defense is excellent. I'd say 99 of 100, maybe 99.9 out of 100. Hound Dog says, "Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be." And it finishes out. Give Me the Oat says, "Yes, Hound Dog, sing it." I'm not about to sing on here, but Hound Dog can. I might have a surprise for y'all later in the post game. I'm trying to get this set up. We'll see if I can get it set up or not. But I don't want to get y'all's hopes up, but we might have a special guest. Joseph, my brother, was actually, I believe he was dyslexic when he was younger. So it's no big deal. I completely understand. Seriously, I completely understand. Richard Neal says, "Go Vols." Thank you, buddy. Thank you. And I hope you go like the video. And Give Me the Oat says, "Okay, so half yay." And Ryan says, D. Trump is head coach of Texas, so D. Trump equals Saban. I'll work with that. Oh, man. How the heck did we go from football to Texas? Only us can do this. Fight, boss. Fight! Well, y'all, I let this video run a little bit over. I was only going to do it for 30 minutes, but I'll stay a couple of more minutes, at least till just 45 minutes. That way it's even for y'all. G. Watt says it's all fun and games until Trump audits the IRS. Football to Texas. That's what the freaking post game should be. You know what? I might put that in the little post game thing. I'm going to do that for y'all. Both are Satan's minions. I'll be honest. I like Trump. But you're never going to find a president that you honestly do like just because that person isn't you. They're out there for theirself. I don't care what president it is. They're all out there for theirself. There's no president out there that's going to help you and you specifically. GY. Oh my gosh. I freaking love that. I seriously do. Death, taxes, and Tennessee football. Ryan says, hoping one of the noon games are blowouts so I can watch one and not keep switching. Every week. I know exactly how it is. Saban went to the crossroads. Y'all are killing me today. What did y'all eat this morning? My gosh, y'all are on it today. Hound Dog says, here's to old Tennessee. Never will sever. We pledge our loyalty forever and ever. Backing our football team, faltering never. Cheer and fight with all your might for Tennessee. Love it. Freaking love it. Freaking love it. Oh, GY, that'd be freaking amazing. I mean, once this channel grows and Lord hoping I get a freaking good job. We can actually do some of this. We can actually stream games and stuff. Of course, I need better internet for it to just be doing all of that, but we'll get there. We'll get there. What did I eat? Honestly, I ate a Pop Tart and Dr. Pepper. Honestly. Uh, Joseph, Auburn. Um, he says, I want Tennessee to drop Auburn. I think we all do, honestly. And not even just Tennessee fans, it's Florida fans, Mississippi State fans. It's all over the board. And that really was freaking awesome. Hound dog. That really was. Hound dog says, 'twas the night before Christmas, and in Tuscaloosa, men marry women who look like Medusa. Oh! Oh my gosh. Y'all make my day. I'm serious. GY, UCF would be a great addition to Tennessee. I mean, not Tennessee, but to the SEC. But Louisville, nah, I'm good on that. What team I would like to see? Virginia Tech. Don 053 says, don't think y'all will beat Auburn, but I'm sure hoping you do. Honestly, I believe we have a chance. Whenever you play a football game, you always have that chance. And as long as we can play decent, stay on our cues, watch the football, not eyes. We actually should have a shot, honestly. And this is what Pruitt said about it being an early game. He would rather it be an early game than have to wait and take risks for 3 hours. So he don't want this game to build up in their heads. Just freaking go out there and play and build on not last week, but the week before. I'm not big on UT Chattanooga. Honestly, to me, this is what should work. And I'm not saying, hey, we should do this or we should do this. But what if we didn't have any conferences and you picked who you played every year, but you at least had to pick so many top 25 teams in 1 year where you have so many conference games in a year? You should have so many top 25 teams in 1 year. All right. It's time for me to get off here, get ready for the football game, settle in. I'll be back with y'all, and I'll be back with a Vol freaking victory. Y'all know what's coming next. Go like, subscribe. Most important thing, go Vols, baby!